Okay. All right. So it's just 10 and perfect timing, yeah. So what I've been talking about this week is the importance of us all learning to love ourselves. We tend to feel that it's selfish to focus on ourselves and we need to do for others first. But if we don't take care of ourselves, it's difficult to help other people. We don't bring our whole self to the cause, to another person. So we need to, and you're doing it, you're all doing it right now by taking this hour to care for yourselves by coming here to this yoga class. So the more we allow ourselves to enjoy all the things we have, the more we can give. So let's come inside, focus on that idea, and close your eyes and follow your breath. When you breathe in, and you might deepen your breath, breathe in. Imagine you're breathing in all the love that's around us, all the love from the universe. And when you exhale, you're sharing it. You're sharing it with everyone else around you. When we focus on ourselves, we take better care of ourselves. We recognize that our bodies are the only vehicle which we have to live this life, and it is precious. We realize that acknowledging our worth is so very important to our health. After your next exhale, return to your natural breath and open your eyes. Let's begin today with our neck, with opening up our neck where we hold lots of tension, right? So send your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, feel the stretch on the left side of your shoulder, or maybe you're feeling uncomfortable on the other side. Wherever that is, breathe into it, wherever that discomfort might be, and release it. Breathe into it and release it. Bring your head to neutral and over to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in to wherever you're feeling resistance and release it. And then come to a neutral head again. Send your nose up to the sky. Take a deep inhale, and you're going to exhale for the whole journey of your chin to your chest. Let that exhale go slowly, slowly, slowly. And then when your chin is to your chest, finish your exhale until you're completely empty of breath. And then begin your inhale as you lift your head. and send your nose to the ceiling. And then continue with that process of your breath following every point of your motion, following your movements, making sure you get empty and making sure you fill up when your nose is up to the top. Next time your chin is to your chest, pause. Take a breath in as you lift your head up to neutral. Roll your shoulders. Roll them forward, up, back down. And then pause and go in the opposite direction. And then pause, send your arms straight out, and then bring your hands together, your elbows straight out. Anjali Mudra, bring the prayer to your heart. Keep those elbows away from each other, going in opposite directions. You're going to press into your hands on an inhale, and exhale, release them. Inhale, push your hands together, feel your pecs, and release. All in here, right? Inhale, exhale. Inhale again, and exhale. Release your arms. Arms down alongside your hips. Left arm goes to the right. Right shoulder is, elbow is bent, shoulder away from your ear. And keep your neck in line with your spine. So you're not looking down, you're looking away. And so think of, your cervical spine is your neck spine. So keep that in line with the rest of your spine. Inhale, and then exhale, place your left hand forward of your right knee and bring both arms into parallel. Take a deep inhale, straight arms, look forward. Exhale as you come down, and do the same thing here. Let your breath take that full journey of an exhale until you're all the way down, and then become empty before you come up to straight arms again. So it's slowing us down and using the power of our breath to move. The next time you're on straight arms, pause. Yeah. And slide your fingers to your knee, left hand on left knee, and twist to look over your right shoulder. Place your left hand on your right thigh, right arm alongside your right ear, and a stretch over to the left. Inhale back up to center. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers, baby back bend. Inhale, exhale. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling as you come forward over your legs. When you're empty of breath, inhale back up to sit. Release your arms. Let's go to the other side. Side body stretch, right side is stretching, Left elbow is bending. And feel the stretch from your hip to your fingertips. Inhale your right arm forward of your left knee. Bring both arms parallel. Inhale fully. Bend your elbows and slow exhale as you come down towards your knee. When you're empty, inhale to come up and continue at your own pace. Waiting until you're empty to fill up again. Next time you are on straight arms, pause. Slide your fingers back, right hand on left knee, look over your left shoulder. Using your left arm for support. Keeping your spine long and tall. Chin level with the earth. Right hand on left thigh. And stretch in the opposite direction. Bring both arms to center. Send your arms behind you, come onto your palms, fingers pointing forward. Big open heart. Big inhale and spring off your fingers, slow exhale as you come forward over your legs. Empty out of breath before you inhale back up to sit. All right, good. Let's come onto our hands and knees. So come to Tabletadasana. And we're going to start with cats and dogs. So dog is Svanasana, cat is Majjhānasana. So inhale your spine towards the mat, curling it towards the mat. Exhale, arch it to the sky. And let's do the same thing in this little vinyasa, little two-pose vinyasa. It's easier to do that long inhale as you curl to the spine. Exhale slowly as you arch to the sky. And when you wait till you're empty before you begin your next pose. Notice the shape of your spine. Notice the movement of your shoulder blades coming together in dog. Widen apart in cat. Next time you're in a cat, you're going to pause here and then come to a neutral spine. You might want to walk up to the top of your mat. Right, you're going to send your right leg back behind you. You're on the ball of your foot. You're going to swivel that foot so you're on the sole of your foot and stand open. Send your arm alongside your ear and your toes in the opposite direction. Open up your heart. So you're twisting a little bit to open up as you give yourself a full side body stretch. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down. Other side, send your left leg back. swivel, flatten, fan, stretch, open, and bring it down. All right. Send your right leg back behind you and pump your heel away from you to open up the back of your legs. Yeah. And then bring your knee down and do the same thing with your left leg. Pump your heel so you can feel probably behind your knee, maybe even a little in your calf, and bring it down. All right. Bring your hips to your heels. Keep your arms extended overhead. You're going to inhale, bring your hips forward, bring your heart between your arms. Exhale slowly so that you're completely empty when your hips go back to your heels. Inhale forward again. This time you're going to pause, turn under your toes, downward facing dog, Ardha Svanasana. Get into your perfect dog, and then walk your dog. And then come back to your dog. Come forward to plank. Bring your knees to the mat. Bring your hips to your heels. Keep your toes turned under. Come forward again, heart between your arms, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, knees to the mat, hips to heel. Come forward, downward facing dog. While you're in your dog, you're going to send your right leg all the way up to the sky. Your left heel moves towards the mat. You're going to bend your knee and open up your hip, sending your right heel to your left buttock. Square your hips with the mat. Bring your right leg down. We'll do that on the other side. Send your left leg up. Right heel moves towards the mat. Open up your hip. Left heel to right buttock. And open. Then square your hips with the mat. Send your leg down. Come forward to plank. Bring your knees to the mat. Come to a child's pose. Send your arms forward in front of you, long, straight arms, and extend the child's pose. Come up on to your right fingertips and thread your left arm underneath your right. Look under your right arm. Walk your left fingers away a little bit more. Maybe you'll bring your shoulder a little closer to the mat, lifting your heels just a little bit. You don't have to come all the way down. You're still stretching your shoulder. And then unthread. Extend your arms. Take a breath. Come onto your fingertips. Thread right under left. Same thing. You can come closer if you lift your heels just a bit. Or not. unthread. Come up onto your knees. Slide your hands to your knees and come up to stand on your knees. Yep. Okay. Good. Left arm overhead, right arm in front of you, and stretch to the right as you're sending your right arm in the opposite direction. Come back to straight arms overhead. Left arm in front of body, moving to the right and stretch to the left. Come back to center. Release your arms. Send your arms back behind you in Yoga Mudra. Yeah. And we're going to keep our elbows bent first as you open up your heart. And then relax, come to a neutral spine. This time, send your elbow, your mudra down a little bit more, open up your heart a little bit more. And release it. And finally, this will be your full range as far as you want to go, sending your knuckles as far down as is comfortable to open up your heart fully and completely. Release your hands and open up your arms wide, like you're surrendering, like you wanted to go into flight. Bring your arms up overhead, bring your hands to the mat, bring your hips to your heels. Come back up onto your knees. Bring your forearms to the mat. So your shoulders, your elbows should be under your shoulders here, or close to it. And we're going to do a little slide back and forth, inhaling and exhaling with each movement. Doesn't matter, as we're on an equal plane here, which direction is the inhale and which is the exhale. All right, and then come back to center. Okay, sorry. Send your right leg back behind you. You're going to come on the ball of your foot. So your knee is away from the mat. Right. So remember that pumping of your heel. Do it again a couple of times. And then pause. And then you're going to send your left leg back to do the same thing, to come into a forearm plank. You're going to slide, coming all the way up onto your toes and coming back. Heels go back behind you. Come to your toes, heels back behind you. Come forward, go back. Come forward, bring your knees to the mat, bring your belly all the way down to the mat to come into Sphinx pose. Send your fingers to the corners of your mat and straighten your arms. Bring your elbows back down and bring your arms, your forearms parallel. Press into the mat, straighten your arms. It's a deeper back bend, right? Okay. Send your left fingers to your right elbow and roll over on to your left side. Your legs are long. You have one leg stacked over the other, right? So we're going to do a supported plank first. You're going to step your top foot away from your bottom leg, and you're going to walk it away a little bit, and you're completely on the outside edge of your left leg. So you're going to push into your foot, lift your hips to come to a forearm plank. And then bring it down. Send your leg back behind you. One leg on top of the other. Yeah. Okay. All right, so you can do that again, what we just did, or if you wish, you can bend your knees slightly so that it's a little bit easier for you to lift your hips with both legs, one on top of the other, for a forearm side plank. And bring it down. Roll back on to your belly. Right fingers to left elbow. Roll over onto your right side, stacking your legs. Left hand is here in front of you for support. Right, step your top leg and walk your foot away so it's in line with your bottom thigh. And you can use the support of your left leg to lift your hips up and send your arm up to the sky. You can look up at your hand and bring it down. Okay. Bring your legs back together, one on top of the other, nice and long. All right. You can bend your knees a little if that helps you. You might find it actually easier if you keep them straight. So it's your choice. You try whichever way you think will work best for you to come up to your side plank. Lift your hips. The forearm side plank. And bring it down. Roll over onto your belly. Place one hand on top of the other, elbows moving away from each other, making a little pillow for your forehead. Makarasana, the crocodile pose. And let's just rest here for a little bit. Look up, look away. So you're a crocodile, you're just opened your jaw. Inhale, exhale, close it back down, head to forehead. Inhale, open it up, your little upper cats and dogs here, very high, just your shoulder blades working for you here. And then the next time your head is down, then relax back down again. Slide your hands alongside your breasts. Upper arms hugging ribs, elbows pointing back. You're going to do 3 baby cobras, Bhujangasana. And the baby cobra is that you lift your shoulders and your head without pushing into the mat with your hands. So lift up on an inhale, exhale, melt back down. Twice more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, so we had 3 little babies. Now we're going to do King Cobra. So again, you're hugging your ribs. And you're going to push this time into the mat. And you're going to come up only so far as you keep your pubic bone on the mat. So your elbows are going to be slightly bent. You want to lower your shoulders away from your ears. Look forward for Bhujangasana, our Raja Bhujangasana, our King Cobra. Inhale, exhale, melt back down. Keep your hands where they are. Your arms. So we need to have a queen for our king. So you're going to push into the mat, come up again for a Devi Bhujangasana. Or Amba. That's mother, Amba Bhujangasana. Inhale, exhale. Let your arms relax alongside your body. And just relax for a moment. Come on to one side of your head or the other. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders and push yourself up onto your knees. You're going to step your right leg forward. Walk your foot away. Inhale, slide your hips forward. Exhale, straighten your leg, bow over your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Slide your foot back, bring your knee back where you found it. Left foot goes forward, walk it away. I didn't do that very gracefully, right? Okay, so here we go. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, straighten and bow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up, walk your foot back, bring your knees together. Right. You're going to send your right leg forward again. You're going to place your hands down on the mat. If you have a couple of blocks, could you hand me my blocks, please? So we're going to come into a low lunge. So you could go ahead and do that while I'm waiting to get my blocks here. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to get them earlier. So turning under my toes, lifting knee away from the mat and using the blocks. And the reason I like the blocks here, if you don't have them, you could your hands could be on the mat, but the difference is, so my hands on the mat, I have my leg in the way here. It's not a lot of room for me to go, but with the blocks, I have this nice distance between my chest and my thigh, and I am looking forward, and it feels really good, right? All right, so now you can step your blocks out of the way if you have them, and step back to downward facing dog. This time you're going to step your left leg forward, and you can do that in a few steps or in one big step, whichever works best for you, to come to a low lunge on the other side. Look forward. And get the feel of this. Get the feel of this because we're going to be doing a little bit more of this a little bit later. Right. And now you're going to step your right foot to meet your left, hang over Uttanasana. Lie out and up. Salute the sun. Bring your hands to your heart. Come to Tadasana, the mountain. Right? All right, you're going to roll your shoulders and let your arms fall naturally by your side. You're going to let your crown of your head reach for the heavens, chin level with the earth. Engage your abs to lift your ribs north. Look forward. Inhale, gather all that energy, bring it to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. All right. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Send your right leg back behind you. Nice, long, straight leg, all 10 toes pointing forward. Right. You're going to lift your fingers from the mat and lift your torso away from the mat. You're going to make sure your feet are positioned best for you to lift your whole torso up. Your heel, back heel is away from the mat for high lunge. Right. You're going to inhale, exhale, hug your left thigh. Inhale, come back up to high lunge. Exhale, hug your thigh. Inhale, back up. Bring your hands down to the mat inside your left leg. Step your right leg back, your foot opposite your forward foot so that you're in warrior two position. Your feet are in warrior two position. You're going to push into your left hand, fan open to the right, and open. Push into your feet to come in to your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Square your shoulders with the long edge of your mat. Bring your hand to your thigh, your back hand to your back thigh. Peaceful warrior. You can release your right hand to send it back behind you, as if you were sending a message back behind you to let those behind you also know you're in peace mode. Windmill your hands back down to the mat. Swivel your back foot for low lunge. Flatten your foot on the mat. Your back foot on the mat for warrior one legs. And make sure you have your legs in their warrior position, warrior one. Stream your arms alongside your hips, look forward, flat back. Bring your warrior up from the earth. Inhale, say prayer, look up at your prayer. Bring your prayer to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, exhale, swing your arms back behind you into Yoga Mudra. Open up your brave heart. Inhale, exhale, come forward halfway to a flat back. Inhale, exhale, if you wish, come deeper inside your leg, your knuckles to the sky or straight back behind you. Push your feet into the mat. Let your knuckles guide you back up. Release your arms. Send your arms straight up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your back foot forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up, and bring your prayer down to your heart. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back. Come into your low lunge. Get your footing, your grounding. Feel grounded on the ball of your left foot. Lift your fingers away from the mat. Press in to the mat. Come up to your high lunge. Inhale, exhale, hug your right thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Oops. Exhale. Inhale. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring both arms inside your right leg. Swivel your foot into Warrior Two, your back foot, your leg into Warrior Two position. Fan open to the left. Push your feet into the mat to come up to immediately into your Warrior Two. Square your shoulders with the long edge of the mat. Peaceful warrior. Let your arm reach back behind you, your left arm. Swivel your hands back down to the mat, Warrior One legs. Send your arms streaming alongside your hips. Swing your warrior, bring him up, her, up from the mat, them, up from the mat. Say your prayer. Bring your prayer to your heart. Yoga Mudra behind you. Brave heart. Inhale, exhale halfway. Inhale, exhale, come inside your legs, crown of your head reaching for the mat, your hips square, your knuckles to the sky or straight back behind you. Push your feet into the mat, come back up to Warrior One. Our brave warrior ready to enter battle. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot forward, Uttanasana. Take opposite elbows with your hands and swing from side to side. You can swing just your arms or you can rotate your whole body here. Your hips can come with you. And then come back to center, fly out and up and down the center line. Okay, good. All right. So we're going to do one more short vinyasa. And we're going to start with our tree. It's just a 2-pose vinyasa. We're going to start coming in to our tree. So we'll do a solo tree first. You can bring your foot to your calf. Bring it down. Other side. You can always keep your heel at your ankle. And bring it down. Okay. One more thing. Let's do one more thing first. Open your leg out for a tree pose. Swivel it back, lift it, open it, bring it back, bring it down. Tree leg. Bring it forward, lift it up, open it out, bring it back, bring it down. Now we're ready. All right, here we go. All right. We're going to start in our tree. Hands to your heart. You're going to open up your hands to create a little bird's nest. There's a bird in this nest, and this bird is ready to begin flying. Send your knee forward, lift your leg. Open up your wings, send your leg back behind you, and fly away. Bring your leg back, come back into your tree. You can fall out of it, or you can stay in your tree and come back. All right. Come into a tree with your left leg. Open up to find your bird. Swivel your legs so that your knee is pointing forward. Spread your wings and fly away. And very slowly come back into your tree. And release it. Okay. All good? All right. Yeah. Okay, we have a visitor here. All right. That was Charlie. And come down onto your mat. And you're going, when you get down, you're going to come to a Dandasana. So your legs stretch out in front of you, elbows reaching back, hands alongside your hips. You're going to inhale your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, engage your abdominal muscles. Come down in as long and flat back as possible. And when you can't maintain the flat back anymore, you'll curl over your legs. You'll bend over your legs, taking the outside of your feet or your ankles or your calf and coming down over your legs any amount. Paschimottanasana, the Western stretch. Look up, bring your arms alongside your ears and unhinge. Right. And make your way onto your back. Bring your feet to the mat, lengthen your spine. Bring your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Come to center. Pause. Make circles, have one hand on each knee and make circles with your knees. Feel yourself rolling over your lower back, your hips, your sacrum. And then come back to center and go the other way. And come back to center. Now this time you're going to release your hands. You're going to let your knees widen a little bit. Send your arms either straight out to the side, or they can be in a upside down V shape on the mat, to get them out of the way. Okay, so we're going to roll again, and notice the difference. You get a much greater area. Get all of your hips, get your glutes softening. And then next time your knees are to your chest, you'll pause and go the other way. And then come back to center. Bring your feet to the mat. Your arms are now straight out from your shoulders in a T shape. You're going to send your knees to the right, your gaze to the left for a gentle spinal twist. You're going to bring your knees through center and over to the other side, gaze to the other side. You're going to come to center and take either your blanket or block or pillow, whatever you have handy, to lift your hips. Place it under your sacrum, that's just below your waist. Lift your legs to the sky. Imagine your legs resting on a wall and your hips resting on a wall. Release your arms for our inversion, legs up the wall, Viparina Karani. You can come out of this whenever you wish. We're going to go another 30 seconds or so, but you don't have to stay. And when you do come out of it, if you're already out of it, please go straight into Shavasana. If you haven't already, bend your knees, lift your hips to remove anything you may have put under them, and come in to Shavasana. Feel your whole body surrendering to gravity. Allow yourself to feel the weight of your whole body, the power of your whole body, assimilating all of the energy you have generated today for yourself, for love of self. And as you're feeling your body reset, regenerate, you might wish to say these affirmations to yourself. I love you. I am worthy. I love you. I am worthy. I am enough. I am enough. Take a deep breath and release it. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and feet, gently waking up your body. Send your arms overhead, back behind you, your feet in the opposite direction. Big, long, full body stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest and hug them and roll from side to side. Come to center and roll over on to whichever side you prefer to come into a fetal position. And then make your way up to sit. And bring your hands to your heart. And before we begin our meditation, let us end or seal this physical practice with the chanting of Om, on and out breath. So take a breath in. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're staying for meditation, let's get yourself ready. In your chair or on the floor. Close your eyes. Come inside. And follow your breath. Notice the journey of your breath as you breathe in through your nose. You feel the coolness of that breath. Feel it filling your lungs. When you're ready to exhale, feel the warmth through your nose of your breath, of your exhale. So keep your focus on your breath, remembering to come back to your breath when you are distracted, to bring you back into your meditation. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Focus on your heart. Focus on your heartbeat. Notice how you can feel your heartbeat. You can almost hear it. Feel the pulsation of your heart. Feel the energy of your heart as it fills your entire body with new life. As it fills you with love and compassion. Love and compassion for yourself. And repeat these words as you hear them to yourself. Remembering to focus on yourself right now, right here. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and in mind. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be at ease, happy, and free. You feel the power of this prayer filling you up. Now, think of all the people in your life who you love very dearly. Some from your past, some who you haven't even met yet. To acquaintances, to everyone in your life. See them standing before you, see their faces. Notice the details about them that you may have never paid attention to before. Their smile, the glint in their eyes, how they stand. Notice them all. And send them this blessing. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be at ease, happy, and free. Feel the warmth of their gratitude. And now widen your circle a little bit larger. And invite in all those people who give you difficulty, with whom you do not necessarily get along, who have hurt you, who you have hurt. People who you do not agree with, who have different belief systems, who seem to be unkind and uncaring. Allow them in because they need this blessing the most. And send it to them. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be at ease, happy, and free. And feel their gratitude. And send them yours. And now widen your circle still larger, much, much bigger circle, to bring inside everyone in this world. Children, teens, adults, everyone, every walk of life, every color, every creed, every belief system, everything, everyone, let them all in. Those people who are suffering terribly, open up. Let us open up our hearts to them. And let us all engage in this blessing. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. And may we all be at ease, happy, and free. And now imagine all of the people everywhere in your circle, our connected community, our world community that we are a part of. Take a deep breath, let it go, and bring your hands to your heart to feel your heart beating against your thumbs. Bow your head. And may we all stay in a state of loving kindness for ourselves and for each other. As you lift your head, begin to open your eyes until they're fully open. Thank you all again for being with me today.